Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. I got broads in Atlanta. Just in Dublin and Atlanta. Pandas, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We just finished a pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bobby C, good morning. Trader's Chick, good morning. Mo7, welcome, welcome. Kyle Lubers, welcome. Will Curtis, good morning. Mike G, welcome. Blacklight Gypsy, good morning. Mike Richardson, good morning, guys. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Also, make sure you got up a algorithmic chat for that engagement. Get the engagement score up for that algorithm to let everyone know that we are up, live, and running, streaming every single day. 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. Never missing a beat. Never missing a day. I've never missed a day of streaming ever. That would be detrimental if I miss a day of streaming. I've never missed a day of streaming. Good morning, guys. Mawashi, good morning. Iron Cruz, good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. What is the second entry long doing here, huh? Got some wacky price action. We did have news at 8:30 a.m. We do have news again today at 10 a.m. and that's a revised U of M consumer sentiment. How crazy was the news yesterday? I mean, honestly, advanced GDP, it's 4.9%. We're almost at a 5% GDP quarter over quarter. You know what that means, pandas? You know what that means? That means everyone's rich. That means we're rich. We're all rich. Economy's booming. Everyone should be swimming in money. Like Miss Scrooge. Goodness gracious. Second entry long. Coming off our trend line, also 20 MA. It's a little choppy here. We're going in and out of the 20 MA here, so I'm just sitting my pause. This looks choppy to me, right? We got big up, big down, kind of going big up again. We're nearing the top of a trading range. I'm gonna sit in my pause until market opens here. I think I need a little more volume before I feel confident entering any trades. Good morning, guys. Mo 7's long here. All right. Hey, thoughts and prayers to you. I hope it works. I really do. I'd rather be wrong. I'm not even wrong. I'm just hesitant here. But for your sake, I hope this scalps out. I really do. Pandas. We're on the weekly chart. Real quick weekly chart. Just continuing this trap. Confirming this trap with two bear bars underneath the 20 MA. That's bad news for bulls. Bears are celebrating right now. And we're most likely going to head maybe back down to this low. That's what I'm thinking. This low here. This low. That's last year's October low. It seems like we're going to head towards it. Daily chart. Potentially two bear bars ending near the low. You're still thinking follow through. You're still thinking follow through. It could be pause bar here, but you're thinking follow through as long as a strong bear bar is like once you get like a big wick, then you're thinking maybe the market will start going sideways. But right now you're thinking follow through, you're gonna keep going down, in my opinion. 10,000 tick chart, kind of big up, big down. Actually, we have a triangle here. Good thing I looked at this chart. It's a pretty clear triangle in my opinion. 2,000 tick. Okay, it looks like a scalp may be being made soon. Hopefully it does. I never want anyone to lose money, to be honest. If you're in a trade, I always root for you. Even if you have a strategy that doesn't make any sense. If you're in a trade, I always want you to make money, at the end. Notice this, pandas. We do miss filling this gap, right? We opened, 5 points, 6 points above the previous day's close. And we have a gap here. One tick gap wasn't filled. It missed the gap fill by one tick. So Take it as you want, but to me, that's a little bit tricky. You're thinking it'll fill the gap, but the fact that it bounces off like this may be showing that the bulls are very eager to jump in and they front run their trade to get in with limit orders right there. I don't know. We'll see. Good morning, Pants. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. If you do look on the top left of your screen, our accounts are looking mighty fine. We're up about $1,000 on our accounts here. About 1,000. Close. All right, pushing down here. Sort of like a spiking channel right now. It's a pretty broad channel though for the spiking channel. It's a bit confusing to me. 10,000 tick chart just looks like a triangle being formed really right now. Market's about to open 7 minutes or 3 minutes. Top left of your screen, our stream accounts, we're up 1,218 on the main stream or the leader account, and the copied ones are up 893, which altogether is about $1,000 across. About almost a little less, Killian says, good morning, Pandas, and happy Friday. Welcome, guys. Mike Thompson, good morning. Good morning. Seems like a lot of you guys think it's going to be a bull trend day today. I personally think it's going to be a bear trend day today. Let's just keep crushing the market here. But at the end, price action is king, and it's going to tell us what is going to happen. Oh yeah, my off-stream trades. I should have gone over that already. Market's about to open, but here are my off-stream trades. Basically, at the end of stream, I was down about $100 with this trade. I went long here, got stopped out here. But during stream, or sorry, off stream, I took the second entry long. Two-legged pullback here. You can see with the dark green number, the 2 here. Also, coming off our trend line, and also the 20 EMA with a good signal bar. I scalped it here for about 1, 2, almost 3 points, basically, and my runner gets stopped out. So, made my scalp there, and then I started going long here. The main reason being is because on the 5-minute chart, we're always in long trading, and so I basically try to buy the close here, 10,000 tick chart as well. a trap trade. I go long here and keep going long and then scalp out along the way, looking for a one-to-one. So the one-to-one here, when you enter here, is up here, and this is where I basically took out my final set of contracts out with my that one-to-one of this trap bar, this trap, and yeah. So because of that, I ended up being up about $1,000 yesterday. It's just always in long since bar the 5 minute chart, right? Since bar 52, always in long trading. So my bias was very bullish. License as do you pay for YouTube Premium? Actually, I do. I love YouTube Premium. I cannot live without it. I could not watch YouTube without YouTube Premium. Comp 3000 asks, do you know if Apex Trader can be used on Motive Wave on Mac? That's a question you can ask Apex support. I am not sure. I'm not sure. I did not look into that. You can easily be asked though. You can ask. I'm sure Apex support will gladly answer that question. Got a big triangle 10,000 tick chart happening here. We missed the top of it. You're thinking one more leg up to the top here. Essentially making a new high here. What is this line across? It was overnight low yesterday. Not relevant anymore. 5 minute chart. You can see that we open with a gap here. Not only did we open with a gap there, we missed filling the gap by one single tick here. Makes me wonder what's gonna happen. Okay, pushing up. Maybe looking for a new high here. This is, to me, this looks choppy, and it's hard for me to take a trade here. This looks quite choppy to me, to be honest. TGIF pandas. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Ooh, big push down. What in the world? Okay. Technically, it's a second inch. I mean, not technically. It's a hidden second inch short. ABC. ABC. Right outside bar reversal. Okay. Cool. Second inch short. It's tricky to me. This price action, if anything, looks choppy. Even though we're going downwards, it's a bit choppy to me. It's confusing, right? It looks like a limit order market. People just selling the top here, buying the bottom. We may try to fill the gap on the 5 minute chart. It makes a lot of sense to me to fill that gap. We also open above the 20 MA, so I don't know. A bit tricky here. Turtle Toe says, I'm already chopped up, super upset. I mean, I think that This tells us that this is a choppy market right now. Even though it's going down in a very choppy manner. Right? A lot of overlap on these bars. They keep overlapping in the previous ranges of each swing. Unlike here, right, where you have a big move down, it's not really overlapping anything. It's confusing to me. It's not a good bull bar. 5-minute chart. It's a bear bar here. Unsure. I'm just sitting on my pause here until I get some clear direction. Neither do I have a setup of any sorts right now. Jeez. I mean, the market could do this all day, to be honest. Just stay in these little choppy areas. I could reload my historical. I've already reloaded a couple times. I would suggest you do the same, Nyomar. If it looks different, reload your historical. Okay, so the trading range indicator has told us there's a trading range from the 2000 tick chart coming to the top to the bottom trading range. It looks like we're trying to fill that gap, but I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun here. I don't want to be married to any premise. Dude, never be married. It's trading speed dating. You never get married to any premise. You date it, and once you see a red flag, you dip out. You dip out of that relationship. Geo says, good morning, guys. Reloading the historical. All right. A little bounce off the bottom of that trading range on the trading range indicator. Trap trade, not interested. Way too low. All right, we're breaking down now. Undershoot. Second entry short here, perhaps. Do I like it? Not really, just because the market is not favorable. This price action does not give me any confidence. I mean, technically, we could be in a trading range here, and we can bounce all the way back to the top of the trading range. As long as we're still in this trading range, we could always bounce back to the top of it. Sitting on my pause. 5-minute chart, perhaps giving us some clue what might happen here. The strong bear bar. Not strong bear bar, but bear bar. The 5-minute chart, right? Bear bar. Alright, second entry short on the 5-minute chart. It looks wacky because there's obviously a big gap here, but that's a 2-legged pullback. Again, can't take it because I have a channel here at the bottom of the channel. Also trading range, bottom of the trading range. Very choppy all the way down. I feel more confident if we were like way beneath the trading range here, but we're in the trading range still, so I gotta respect the trading range indicator. I did create this indicator, so I mean, it'd be a bit silly if I don't respect the indicator I created. So you know, can you blame me? Can you blame me?
10,000 tick trap.
Trap trade on the 5-minute chart, perhaps now. Right now, we might get another close above the 20 MA. It looks still triangular to me on the higher time frames. Whoa. Something like that, maybe.
10,000 tick trap.
Second entry short, triggers. Alright, that's a little better second entry short coming off the 20 MA now. Good looking signal bar. Mm-hmm. Okay. Makes a perfect scalp. And looks like it wants to make an absolute scalp. Makes an absolute scalp. It's a little bit scary trying to go short at the bottom of a trading range. You can't blame me being a little hesitant to go short right there. Maybe making a beeline to fill this gap here. We missed it by one tick earlier on. It may be trying to fill that gap now. Oh, you have trade evade, Neomar? Yeah, it might be different. $10,000 tick chart, I think, tells us everything we need to know. It was a trap trade on 10,000 tick chart. Never realized that. Bottom of the triangle now on 10,000 tick. Technically, it could look like this. Filling the gap here, maybe. Very close to it. If I want to partake in this, I need a setup. I need at least something here. All right, I want to fill that gap here. Can you blame me for wanting to go short here now? Yikes. It's a silly trade. I can't even do it. I don't want to get married to the premise here. But it's such an obvious magnet. It so obviously wants to fill this gap. What do I mean by the gap? Right, from the previous day's close to the open, there's a large gap here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 point gap. You can see it trying to fill it overnight. And it missed it by one tick. Now we're back here and it obviously wants to fill it. I just don't know if it's going to fill it here. Maybe do a big bounce back to the 20 MA, then fill it. I mean, what? What? It still hasn't filled it. It's about half a point away. And it just looks like it's just multiple attempts to try to fill it. And now it's reversing. Absolutely disgusting price action. How many people are trying to go short here? The bar's too large. What's this? What is this? Free money. What? Still hasn't filled the gap. That's disgusting, pandas. I'm glad I didn't enter that trade. What?
10,000 tick trap.
Pandas? We still haven't filled the gap. We missed it again by 1 tick. That is... See, this is why this is why you don't get married to any premise. Never get married to a premise. The market is unfaithful. The market is an unfaithful beast. Goodness gracious, what in the world is that? My god. What? Anyone seeing that? Missed it by 1 tick again. Jeez. Now it's out for vengeance right now. Reversing. What? Market is a unfaithful beast. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Right, taking out all those shorts with this big move up. Right, a couple bars above the 20 MA. Took them all out. I'll do a second entry short here if we get it. Wow, that's absolutely incredible. 1 tick. 2 times. Disgusting. It's filthy, absolutely filthy. That's filthy. That is filthy. Filthy price action here. Second entry short here. It might look for a new low. Or sorry, new high. I'm seeing it's bouncing off my trend line here. I'm gonna tempt it here. Timing that might be too hard. Second entry short. Decent push down. It makes it 2 points. I'm gonna swing it down to fill the gap now. Now it wants to fill the gap after taking everybody out with this big move up. Jeez Louise. Market is filthy. Ooh, don't take me out, please. Pushing down here. Market double top. Good news for me. Alright, fills a gap. Let's go, baby. Ooh, I should have held it a little bit longer. I thought it was going to break down there. The third attempt. I thought I was going to do that little spike down. That's why I extended a little bit, but I figured, let me just get the gap fill. Up to 20. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy money. Got that bamboo already. Pandas. Hey, we're done for today. We're done for today. I was patient, pandas. This whole way down, I was thinking, should I go short? Should I go short? Should I go short? Finally got the second entry short. Coming off our trend line here. Coming off the 20 MA. Decent signal bar. And now we finally got the target that we were aiming for. But man, how vicious is that, right? Because every single time you break the previous candle's low, you're thinking, okay, certainly we're going to fill the gap now. And if it was only after this big move up, taking all these traders out first, now then getting the double push down here. Second entry short. Jeez, it's a lower high second entry short as well. That is tricky. Market's filthy right there. But I read it like a book. I read it like a book just because I know. Don't ever get married to any premise. Don't get married to any premise. It's a good target maybe, but don't trade towards the target just because. Right? You want to trade towards the target with a setup. This is what I was waiting for. The timing was hard to. It was hard to time that because you need a setup. I was waiting for the setup for a very long time. For a very long time, I was waiting for it. I'm just hoping for a big mama now. Correct. Blacklight Gypsy. There is news at 10. The news is probably not going to be that big. It's the U of M consumer sentiment. Typically doesn't move the market that much, but it is there, and it can be very volatile, and it could take you out. It might not be like a huge move, but it could still do some unpredictable stuff. Toronto says, whoa, up 900. What did I miss? I went over my off-stream trades.
$10,000 tick trap.
Price action panda at 454 today. Logging off soon. Back to trading today after a long break. Let's go, baby. Some people just know themselves, you know. Some people just know, like, I need a break after making a trade and winning. Otherwise, my trading deteriorates. Some people just know themselves well enough to admit that and take advantage of the fact that, yeah, perhaps taking a break, you do better after that. Nathaniel says, wow, what a wild ride this AM. Switching over to Sim, not risking any profits. Second entry short here as well. Terrible looking signal bar. We can't take that trade, unfortunately. Again, the 5-minute now has a gap that wants to fill. Right, second entry short ends up working on the 5-minute chart overall. Looking for a new low here. Big mama. Big mama. I mean, this looks nasty. I mean, this price action still doesn't look that good. It's disgusting. 2-tier channel, essentially. All right, we got a tier here. You see there's a midline in my channel here. Right, it's a 50% line, so there's a 2-tier. So I can make these 2-tier channels. Right, it's a channel here, and then it breaks down, makes another channel down here. How useful is that to know? I don't know.
Tick trap.
Sort of useful, I guess. I guess at the end it's just good to know what the market's doing. We are more than halfway there to withdrawal. Hopefully we can get it. Probably not by the end of the month. Maybe mid next month we can get that withdrawal. If we keep pace here. If we keep this pace. Remember, a scalp a day keeps the boss away, pandas. Scalp a day keeps the boss away. And we already got our scalp here. How many points is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.5 points.
5-minute trap.
Edwin Cruz asks, what's the withdrawal on the 50K? It is 5,200, $52,600.
$10,000 tick trap.
Okay. Interesting. Kind of going sideways here, right? All these doji bars. You can kind of suspect the trading range is starting to form here. Looks like it's going sideways now. Second entry short. It's another second entry short here. Terrible looking signal bar. That's your signal bar. Second entry short. Don't know. Just sitting on my paws. It's a bit confusing to me. Trap does trigger. I don't like the trap though. I do not like it because we've been basically contained in this channel, right? There's nothing in here that's telling us that the trend has reversed yet. So this trap doesn't make sense to take, or it makes a lot of sense to make. A lot of sense to take. 1, 2. Yep, just perfect scalp.
Tick trap.
In my opinion, it was risky to take because we're still in this channel. And to me, we're still in a downtrend. We have not reversed yet. This is... If it reverses, it does. I mean, it does scalp you out. So maybe it does reverse here. I don't know. For me, it looks like we're still contained in this channel. So I'm not going to try to go long right there, right at the top of the channel. And that's just me, though. Just hanging out here. Multiple hits on this trend line. Most breakouts fail. Wayne Bicknell says green $206 and $91 on 2 evals. Nice, nice, nice. Blacklight Gypsy asks, has anyone here ever had a psych coach for trading, not a mentor, but someone that directly worked with you to assist with hesitation, ego, changing stops, etc.? That'd be interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, news at 10. Poof. I was like, what just happened? News at 10, pandas. Don't forget. Pushing down here. We're just contained in this tight channel right now. It's not super tight, but it's pretty narrow. It's a narrow channel, I would call it. And as long as we're still in this trading range, I'm not taking any trades. This is a mix between a trading range and also a trend. It's just confusing. Very sideways right now. Trading range indicator, right? All the dojis. I mentioned the dojis here. And also the overlapping bars here kind of suggests that we may go into trading range. Or not, or just keep pushing down, whatever. Whatever. Just tricky. I mean, it's just so choppy. I'm not really trying to go short here. Just watching. This feels confusing to me, right? The 5-minute chart has a strong bull bar and a strong bear bar following it. It just seems very confused. Whew. Just big pop up here. Market is just confused, isn't it? Like I mentioned, it seemed like trading range was starting to form with these dojis. Gosh, it's tough. This is confusing to me. I mean, one thing though is that this channel is pretty it's pretty there. It's just there. Very there. Very present. Wow. Okay. I mean, look at the 5-minute chart. Big up, big down, and big up, big doji bar. What in the world? What's happening? Very confused. Could be a double bottom. From here. This is a strong enough move to make you think that this may reverse here. Is the music louder than usual? Oh, is it? You tell me. Is it too loud? How about that? Is that better? Second entry long may be tempting here if we get it. I doubt we will. So stay beneath. Oh, second entry long gone. Could be a trap trade. 5-minute chart. Now trading above the 20 MA. Let's see if it stays above it. Very curious to see what happens here. The daily chart currently is just an inside bar. Two strong bull bars ending near or on their high on the 10,000 tick chart. That shows some pretty strong bullishness. Basically, anywhere within this wick is a possibility for this triangle. Okay. The 5-minute needs to close above the 20 MA with a strong bull bar for this to be considered always in long. We're still underneath the 20 MA, so you gotta trade it as that. We might get a second entry long here. It might be tempting though. A, B, C. Get it. Oof. Will you give us a setup? Marcus says no setup for you. First entries only. It's a first entry market. Looking for the two-legged pullback here, and we're still in business. Okay, second entry long. It's a little high. Should be coming off of support here. It's a risky one. It's a risky second entry long to take. Right, obviously you want it to be off the 20 MA and with a good signal bar. Right now this is like floating in midair. It is a second entry long though. A, B, C. Good morning, pandas. We are up $1,439 on our accounts here. And we are well on our way for withdrawal. Let's hope we stay on pace here. Currently, you are watching the most profitable trader on YouTube, verified. Second entry long. Tricky. I don't know. Now the 5-minute bar, right? It looked pretty bullish, but now we're clearly underneath the 20 MA. Can't go long here anymore. It's created like a micro double top here. First break of trend, maybe making maybe looking to make a new low here. Goodness gracious, almost started speaking tongues. What is this? I don't know. I don't feel confident in anything right now. Big up, big down. I mean, this second long works. Goodness gracious. I don't know. Okay. Sure. Why not? Whatever. Big up, big down, big up. Very confusing for me. No clue what's happening. What? What is going on? Just because there's a couple touches here, we do break it here though, which just makes it a little strange. I have to do this. This is more proper.
Five-minute trap.
Triangle being formed here. This is triangles of triangles. And I hope you guys are doing well. Let me see how you guys are doing. Wacky. Heading back to the top of the triangle. Trading range indicator on a 10,000 tick chart as well. That makes sense. Coming back to the top of the trading range. Jeez. 5-minute chart now showing bull bar above the 20 MA. Okay. Breaking it to the upside here. Maybe even measured move. Measured move is right here. What is a measured move? Measured move basically is it's a move that you can measure. Hopefully that's been helpful. Come back for more information. Make sure you subscribe to gain great trading knowledge on this channel. Basically, to figure out the measure move here is like the measure moves help you predict of your targets, and they work because of math, right? Because of probabilities. A lot of traders use measure moves to figure out their probabilities, and essentially you get this move up, and then you find the highest point You copy that measurement, and you go to the lowest point and put it there, and that's kind of how high you think it's gonna go. That's a measurement. That's how you find measure moves. But the reason why measure moves works because traders use one-to-one risk rewards all the time. So they would buy here, right? And then your risk is down here, essentially. So one-to-one risk reward. Second entry long, but break a trend new high. Yikes. Very confusing. Very, very confusing to me. Okay. Trap trade. But I've been bit by this before when you have a trend line blocking your trap trade. It's the second entry long actually not coming off the 20 off our trend line. Do I like this trap trade? Pandas, I don't know. I'm just really confused. It's a decent trap, right? Break a trend, new high. But you also have the trend line now blocking you here, this channel, bottom of this channel. That's the main issue, right? This channel. Bottom of this channel is blocking you. Tricky, tricky. Looks like it's about to fail this trap. Or not. Just goes up, goes right back down. You really should stay away from it, but content. Forget about it. What? That's crazy. All right. Cool. Very cool. Okay, you get your scalp if you take that trap. Congratulations. It was very sus with this follow through. Goodness gracious, how scary is that? This is a bonkers, man. This is absolutely confusing for me. All I can hope for is a big mama. Maybe we might get big mama during stream. Who knows? It's a big push down. Ends up being a good trap trade here. It's just hard to time, in my opinion. Right? You got to break a trend, new high. Almost measure move made too. Right? Break a trend, new high. And it's a decent place to take the trap. It makes sense. It does make sense. I just was worried about this trend line here. I hate it when the trend line gets in the way like that. We pretty much have not done much though today. $10,000 tick chart. Kind of approached the top of this triangle. Approached it. Didn't quite hit it though. Okay, making a tight channel now. Back to the bottom of this triangle. It's a huge triangle, 2,000 tick chart, but 10,000 tick chart. Just a triangle, big triangle. This is why this is confusing, because we're in this big triangle. The market's trying to decide what it wants to do. Okay. 5-minute chart. Big up, big down, big up, all in one bar. Big down, big up, big down, big up. AKA confusion, AKA trading range, AKA stay away. Yusuf, $50 away from passing the eval. Let's go, baby. Hey, send some love to Yusuf. You got this, Yusuf. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I have no setups. I don't know what's going on, pandas. I'm happy I got my scalp already. A scalp a day keeps the boss away, and I'm already at my scalp up to 20. One single trade. Across 4 accounts, which is what, $800, more than $800. $880, almost $900 across 4 accounts. And like I mentioned, when I saw these dojis back here and this overlapping bars, I felt like the market may start going to a trading range. And eventually that's what it ended up doing. Especially the 5-minute confirming this is definitely trading range. Very confusing, going back and forth in a very, about 10-point range here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-point range essentially. Second entry short. Looking for a new low possibility. Okay, second entry short works out.
10,000 tick trap.
Oh, wow. How confusing is that? Again, the 5 minute. Just big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down, big up. What? Fortunately, you can only trade what the market gives you. I mean, we got our bamboo already with this move down. But, man, this has been confusing. Quite confusing, in my opinion. Quite confusing. Most of you guys are in the green, which is nice. That's good. 21% of you guys are flat. I think that really shows that how difficult this day is. Huh. Making another triangle. It's a day of triangles.
$10,000 tick trap.
Very hard to time a breakout here. Very hard to time. Better off just waiting for the breakout to actually happen and then trade afterwards. Second to short. 5 minute is like a OII pattern here right now. Jonathan, today I declare bankruptcy. Classic office moment. What are some of the best office
10,000
moments?
tick trap.
Can you push down here? Oh, there's so many good office moments. I think one of my favorite episodes or like scenes was when they hit Andy's phone like in the ceiling or something, and then he like rages and just punches the wall. I thought that was so funny. What was the best office intro? This is absolutely filthy price action. All these wicks, right? This is what we call essentially barbed wire, choppiness, wherever you want to call it. Do not go into barbed wire. You will get hurt. You will bleed to death. But if something's wrong with my charts, the ninja, my indicators load and then disappear. I have to disable and apply it again, but it appears once more, but disappears once more. Any idea what's happening? I've never heard of that. That's weird. Tate, the best was when Jim pretending to be Dwight. Which bear is the best? Something like that. Which bear is the best bear? False.
10,000 tick trap.
Black bear. Or brown bear. Whatever he says. Identity theft is a serious crime, Jim. Okay. Okay. Something's happening. Might come back to the bottom of the 10,000 tick triangle. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't know what's happening though. The market's trickling right now. It's trickling. Beats Bears Battlestar Galactica. I'm not gonna lie, I low-key really liked Rashida Jones. And then when she came out on Parks and Rec, I mean, I had to watch it. All right. Cool. So, pandas, this is how you trade. You just stare at the market and do nothing. At least we're together, pandas. At least we're doing this together. That's what's important. Community. Hey, just make sure you guys take advantage of BBM 90% off your Apex evaluations while it lasts. It will end in about 2 weeks on November 7th. But the good news is that next Wednesday we have huge news. We have both the Fed funds rate and FOMC statement coming out at the same time. That's next Wednesday, and if you guys have followed this channel long enough, you guys know that the best and easiest way to pass an eval is with news. So, when you have a news event big enough where you know in one single move it will pass your evals, you try to take it. And the nice thing is you can already stock up on your trading days. So by when Wednesday hits, you already have 5, 6, 7 trading days stocked up. So when you pass your accounts, you get your PAs, you get funded the next day. So you can front load your trading days right now. I mean, if you're gonna do it anyways, might as well. But that's just a PSA for you guys, for those who like to get their evals easily and quickly as possible. Now, for those who like to trade their evals slowly, trade them as if they're trading with their own money, then that's not for you. And I understand that. And for some people, they like that. For some people, they just want to get PAs, get funded. It just depends on what your goals are. So we could break down a little bit here, but then just reverses. This is a market I cannot trade. And you know, that's part of trading, right? Recognizing the market you cannot trade and staying away from it. It's really difficult to find a setup here. And so I'm just sitting on my pause. I'm not going to trade here. I'll probably close it down until maybe later this afternoon and see if there's a better setup somewhere. But or see if the price action is better. But right now it's this filthy price action. You got these big up, big down, big up, big down, blah, 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 blah. You know, bunch of wicks here, tails on the 5 minute chart, basically trading within the gap that was created from overnight to the close and the open, and we've just been trading in there all day. It is what it is. That's part of trading too. So you get this triangle, you get a failed breakdown to the downside, a failed breakout to the upside. Most likely it will continue to the downside here. Most likely, in my opinion. When you get these double failures like this, right, failed breakdown, failed breakout, then it usually continues to the original breakout. I may try to go short here. Omit to ask Panda what happens when you cancel eval. What does it mean exactly? It just means that it won't renew. Your eval is actually still tradable, but once the renewal date comes up, it will disappear. So you can actually pass your eval even if you cancel it, and you can still get it funded as long as you do it before the renewal date. If you cancel it and then remove from dashboard, then it's just gone. Okay. The lower low here, the lower high is tempting. It's actually very tempting here. I was patient for this long, so I'll just wait for a second entry short or something. The lower high does trigger. Decent move down. Interesting. I don't have a setup here, so I'm just watching this, but I think it's going to go down. Like I mentioned, when you have a failed breakdown, failed breakout, then it most likely will continue the direction of the original breakout that failed, which is what's happening. We'll most likely get a strong push down somewhere, sometime. All right, when you look at the 5 minute, it's pretty apparent what's happening here. Right, the 5 minute essentially is a bear flag happening. Something along these lines here. Something like this most likely will happen. Tempted to go short here, but we're not close to any resistance right now. In fact, we're on a support. I've been patient, so I'm just gonna wait. No reason to jump the gun. I already made my scalp a day. Keep the boss away. Pushing down. No setups. Okay, breaking down. And guess what, pandas? Guess what? Guess what? We got Big Mama. Big Mama, the most choppiest market of all time. Whew, okay. Snapped back. Interesting.
10,000 tick trap.
It looks like news dropped or something with these volatile movements. This choppiness, goodness gracious.
$10,000 tick trap.
I thought we were gonna get Big Mama to trigger, but we are stalling. Why did the Soviet Union lose the Cold War? Because their leader was Stalin. It was a joke, guys. It was a joke. Because their leader was Stalin. Their leader was stalling. Get it? I, I have no idea why the Soviet Union lost the Cold War. Like in the real historical sense. All right, pandas. Cool. I thought we were gonna get Big Mama. I prefer this happening rather than Big Mama triggering and reversing on me. I'd rather just reverse now than, triggering Big Mama and then reversing. So I don't mind this happening. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, doesn't. We move on. But pandas, hey, have an amazing weekend, everybody. Seriously, enjoy the weekend. Get that mental capital back. Do what you love. Spend time with those whom you love, and when we come back next week, we're gonna be better. We're gonna be better. You're gonna wonder, is it possible to even be better than right now? Yes, and we're gonna get better every single day. So next week we'll do better. Next week we'll get it. We won't make the same mistakes again, and we will trade our plan. That's how it's gonna be next week. Pandas, have an amazing weekend. Hope everyone trades well. Trade safe, everybody, and yeah. Appreciate everyone joining. And with that being said, happy trading. God bless. Bye. Yeah, 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 yeah.